It really is youthful and modern and current, but it still has that comforting look about it.
Interesting.
Okay.
I lift up the mystery box and I'm seeing some dried legumes and a couple vegetables.
Oh my gosh. I see seeds, some tofu. I have no idea. What are we doing?
Not the ingredients that you normally would think of when you think comfort food.
Tonight, you'll be creating a comfort food dish using only plant-based products.
It used to be that the vegetarian option was simply whole the meat. But we've come a long way with plant-based proteins like tempeh, seitan, and beans.
I am completely unfamiliar with everything under this mystery box. Normally at home, every night, there is a protein that is the focal point of dinner.
Your dish can either be savory or sweet and come from any culture you desire. The world is your oyster, or whatever the plant-based alternative is for oysters.
To help you create these comfort classics without any animal products, we've provided you with Becel plant-based bricks.
They're a 100% plant-based alternative that cooks, tastes, and bakes like dairy butter.
Becel's website motivates thousands of Canadians to embrace plant-based baking and cooking. And if you win tonight, your dish will inspire a feature recipe on the website.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I would love to have my dish published with Becel. It would be amazing to have my recipe for all of Canadians to try.
Tonight's winner will also have a huge advantage in next week's challenge.
At the end of this challenge, at least one cook will be eliminated.
I'm extremely pumped for Mystery Box. It's my favorite thing. Except there's elimination. I don't want to go home today.
So are you ready to prove you have a green thumb in cooking?
Yes, Chef!
Your 60 minutes starts now.
Before I left, I asked my daughter, what should I cook on MasterChef Canada? And she said, chocolate cake. So I am making a chocolate cake today. Way outside my comfort zone, but I'm doing this for my daughter, Vivi. Season 5, I would have never touched a baking challenge, and this time I'm leaning right into it and just going for it. So today I'm going for a more classic layered cake. I want a really deep chocolatey buttercream. So I get the Becel, cocoa powder, icing sugar, a little bit of almond milk, and whip that all together to make a super delicious buttercream. Next, I need to get cracking on this chocolate cake. Anytime you make substitutions for plant-based, you have to think of the science behind what you're taking away. For this chocolate cake, I'm substituting applesauce for eggs. It's adding in that additional moisture. And for buttermilk, I'm substituting almond milk and a little bit of vinegar. The vinegar actually curdles the almond milk and gives it a texture of buttermilk, helping with the rising of the cake itself. I still don't fully know exactly how I'm going to plate this cake. Plating for this challenge really does matter because the goal is to elevate comfort food. I have in my head a concept where I want to have a layered cake, but the cake is still feeling hot.
He's cutting it tight.
You can't put a hot cake on the plate because it will melt the icing. But I have a backup plan. I'm gonna take it in a modern direction.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Well done, guys.
Well done, everybody.
You guys are awesome.
Holy smokes.
Andy.
At the beginning of this challenge, I was thinking about more classic layered cake. But then I ended up in a modern direction. Kind of risky, it's a little bit different. I hope the judges will appreciate it. I made a death by chocolate and black bean cake, buttercream icing, and a little bit of toasted coconut as well. This was made for my daughter.
It really is youthful and modern and current, but it still has that comforting look about it. The buttercream is so light and fluffy and not overly sweet. And I love the fact that you've added the black beans, a little bit of coconut for contrast and crunch and texture. It really is a delightful tribute to your daughter.
Thank you, Chef.
Baked Alaska. A majestic classic that, when conquered, is truly the mark of a master chef.
What?
I have no idea what it is.
The base is a moist, airy layer of sponge cake, brushed with the essence of a syrup or liqueur. The center of the dessert is a dome of rich ice cream. Surrounding the sponge and ice cream is thick, pillowy meringue, browned to perfection. Why don't you come up and take a look?
I literally think it's a joke, because I don't even think it's possible.
The trick to baked Alaska is making sure that whilst it's baking in a fiercely hot oven, that the ice cream doesn't melt. The meringue acts as an insulation. The right amount of thickness of that meringue is essential. Sponge, ice cream, and meringue married into one luxurious presentation. Please head to your stations. There you will find identical set of ingredients.
You have 80 minutes to prepare, bake, and present an individual-sized baked Alaska.
Your time starts now.
I'm very nervous.
Just be calm, Kayla. Be calm, okay?
Eric looks frazzled.
No, I have no clue who's going home. Could be any of us. Calmness levels all-time low. Hate desserts, never had one of these before.
This is an incredibly technically detailed dessert. There are three major components: the sponge, the ice cream, and a meringue that you want to get all over that dessert to insulate it, and then in a fiery hot oven.
You have to make sure that all three elements work perfectly together.
So the first step is make the ice cream, right? Agreed?
They have to be doing it now.
I'm most worried about ice cream. I've never made ice cream. I sure as hell have never baked ice cream. So worried? Yeah, I'm shitting my pants.
Kayla?
Hi.
So I see you preparing some strawberries, so you're not sticking with a classic.
No, I'm actually gonna do a riff on a Neapolitan ice cream. So I've done a chocolate sponge cake, a vanilla ice cream, and I'm gonna do a strawberry sauce.
Well, I've never seen your hand tremble quite so much as it is today, so I'm going to leave you with that and make sure that you watch the time.
You only have 45 minutes left.
Danielle, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
What do you have in there?
It's gonna be a maple pistachio ice cream, and then I'm gonna be brushing the sponge cake with a little bit of maple whiskey sauce.
You sure you're not taking a little bit of a risk there?
I'm definitely taking a risk, but it's MasterChef Canada Kitchen. It's time to start taking risks.
Who's going home today?
It's definitely not going to be me.
Really?
Absolutely not.
Your ice cream should be in there by now, so it'll freeze up solid.
I've made sponge cake a few times, so I am feeling pretty good.
Okay, guys, that sponge cake needs to be in the oven. Go, 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 get it in there.
I'm a little bit worried. Maybe this won't bake in time. I'm mixing the batter and I start folding in flour.
Julie,
Hi.
Baked Alaska challenge, got to be the toughest yet. Are you confident that you can pull all that off?
Yeah.
Looks like the flour is a little undermixed there. I would take that out with a spoon so you don't get that raw flour flavor.
Thank you.
I think Julie is having a meltdown.
I just came off Julie's station. She was taking her Genovese sponge, pouring it into the sheet pan, and the flour that is in there that is unmixed. I said to her, take it out, remix it so it mixes through nicely. She didn't take that advice. She just takes her spatula and mixes it through, throws it into the oven. If we find uncooked flour in that sponge cake, it could be the end.
Why wouldn't you take your advice at this stage of the game?
30 minutes. You only have 30 minutes left. Your last 30 minutes.
I open the oven and I pull out the cake, and it's not servable. I can see that there's too much moisture in the cake.
It's raw.
Is it?
It's raw. I see Danielle, and she threw her cake in the garbage. And I think, what are you doing?
My sponge cake flopped. My eggs, I don't know if I under-whipped them or over-whipped them, but starting over.
If my second sponge cake doesn't work, it's over. I am praying for an absolute miracle.
I start to mold my sponge cake and it's mushy. It is round globs of goo. Trying to salvage it and put it in a ring mold and cross my fingers.
I pull out my second sponge cake,
Fuck me.
and it's just as bad as first. I'm absolutely ticked. I have no time to make a third sponge cake.
I have to use it.
Danielle's having a problem with her cake too, and I'm thinking maybe hers will be worse than mine.
10 minutes. You only have 10 minutes left. Come on. Your meringue should be going by now.
On the meringue, not the easiest of things to make. Separating those egg yolks from the white, making sure there's no contamination, because if you get a bit of that egg yolk into it, it is not going to become light and fluffy. Adding the right amount of sugar and then beating it so it is nice and stiff and easy to work with.
That's the key. It has to be stiff so that it creates an insulation around that ice cream.
It's time to put my meringue on my cake so I can start throwing it on. It looked like abstract art.
I'm pretty good at culinary engineering. When it comes to constructing things, you pretty much have to slop a bunch of meringue on and just even it out, smooth it out, and take a spoon and start dolloping to get those nice peaks.
You have 5 minutes. Start baking your Alaska.
When I put it in the oven, I'm actually a little bit proud that I've actually pulled this off.
My ice cream is solid, and my meringue is perfect. I put my baked Alaska in the oven. I feel like I have a little bit of hope.
Everyone's doing awesome, but Kayla is behind everybody.
A little bit worried about Kayla right now. She's got to get her baked Alaska in the oven.
2 minutes. 2 minutes left.
Kayla's got the torch going. That's probably a smart idea. If you don't have enough time, just fucking sear it.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, so my meringue isn't crisping up as much as I would like it to, so I'm just gonna blowtorch the top of it really quickly. Don't know what it will do to the meringue, but it looks pretty.
Nice. Very smart, Kayla.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heads up.
Great job. Great job, guys.
Great job. Time is up, and I'm definitely worried.
My baked Alaska looked like an igloo, but a really ugly igloo.
Please bring your baked Alaskas up to the front to be tasted.
Compared to the beginning, I definitely thought I was going home. Taking out my baked Alaska, I think I have a pretty good chance of winning this.
I know inside this meringue, my ice cream is soft. Right now, I'm not hoping to be the best. I'm hoping somebody screwed up more than I did.
Now the judges will taste each baked Alaska and decide which cooks stay and which cooks will leave the MasterChef Canada kitchen once and for all.
Eric.
Hello, Chef.
I tell ya, cuts beautifully. Sponge, nice and fluffy. Meringue, nicely crisp. That cake, to me, is beautiful. You tell me you cannot make dessert, eh? That doesn't say it. You tend to underrate yourself. Sometimes you have to pat yourself on the back.
Hey, Chef.
Eric.
Chef.
It is very good.
Thank you, Chef.
Danielle?
Chef, this is a maple pistachio baked Alaska.
Ice cream was a little soft.
Yeah.
The sponge is a little disappointing.
Yeah.
Ice cream was soft.
Yeah, it was.
I'm guessing it's because of the insulation of the sponge below. That made the ice cream melt on you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Not your finest work.
Definitely not. I want this bad. I do not want to go home on a stupid dessert.
This is intense, man.
Hi, Julie.
Hi.
You think you honored a classic?
I did.
Some nice layers happening here. Sponge cake, right in the bottom. It looks a little grainy. Did you incorporate all the flour?
I tried to.
Because it looks like there's raw flour in here. Wow, I've never seen a baked Alaska with raw flour. That might be very costly for you.
Yes, I know that.
Julie,
Hi.
looks like the loading of the meringue got a little carried away there, huh?
Yeah.
Good success on the ice cream, though, by the looks of it. I had mentioned to you about the
Yes, you did.
flour and the sponge. Listen, the texture of the meringue is good, the ice cream is good.
Not listening to Chef Michael could send me home.
Nice 3 layers.
Thank you.
What's the flavor of the sponge on the bottom?
The flavor of the sponge is chocolate.
Were you happy with the way the sponge turned out?
It was a little bit fudgy, or more than spongy, but the flavor's really good.
You're right. It's fudgy.
Yes, Chef.
Almost like a brownie, if you wish. Thank you.
I saw you using a blowtorch. Where did you learn that trick from?
I just wanted to get a little bit darker. I thought it would be a good idea.
Well, what's a good idea? Definitely got it darker. It's different.
Where is the sponge cake? That brown thing? Look at that. It doesn't look very appealing, does it?
No, Chef.
Flavor's nice. Took some risks here. And unfortunately, some of them don't pay off too well.
Yes, Chef.
Use the spatula to force it off.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, it's going, it's going. It's going.
9, 8, 7,
Okay.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A stunning, delicious cheesecake.
A cheesecake, and my heart sinks. Not excited.
I'm ecstatic. I love cheesecake. I'm very happy.
A rich, creamy filling. A crisp, sweet crust. Perfect balance of texture and flavor. One ingredient overused, and the beautiful balance will be destroyed.
I'm not a baker. I've made it once before, and it didn't really turn out, so I'm freaking out.
To be perfectly honest, I'm not a baker and I've never cooked a cheesecake, but I've been on a pressure test before and I've battled my way out of it. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do today.
To make this cheesecake in 90 minutes, that's a lot of pressure. This is a tough test for them. Some of the pitfalls would be obviously overbaking, underbaking.
Too much air wouldn't be good. Not enough air would not be good either, right? You want that nice, creamy center, almost dense.
And not too high in the oven and not too low, right in the center rack.
There's no way that this cheesecake is sending me home today. Absolutely not.
You have 5 minutes before you should have the cheesecakes in the oven baking.
Holy it's right, guys.
Kayla has just pulled out some chocolate. So my concern would be it's starting to get a little too sweet, too heavy.
Everyone else is just gonna do their standard cheesecake, and I really think that taking this risk is either gonna make me or break me. That's good.
Now, I just noticed Danielle was passing her cheesecake mixture through a fine chinois.
That's smart. Get rid of the little connecting tissue with the egg. It's very smart.
We're at the 15-minute mark. You need to have those cheesecakes in the oven now.
Straight in or on a pan?
On a sheet pan.
No, that extra metal is conducive.
No, put it on the sheet pan.
That cheesecake's worth $100,000.
You have that much extra metal to heat up. Are you kidding me? Thank you, Josh.
Kayla, come on. Put it in the oven, Kayla.
And now we need to see what they do with garnishes.
So it's neck and neck.
Listen, I'm making a passion fruit topping. It's gonna be unbelievable.
You know, I'm interested in is Josh's approach. He does mangoes, he has passion fruit. I think it's gonna be interesting what he does. But you know who I'm worried about? Dale. I think Dale's toppings are gonna look messy. He's got all these different purees. It's gonna look like a mistake.
Rum or bourbon?
Rum.
Stay tropical, man. Heads up.
So fancy, Josh.
Listen.
Well, he seems to be very relaxed. He's talking to the gallery, he's talking to everyone.
Why not cook with fire?
Woo! Off the flame.
Chef,
Josh.
how are you?
I'm great. More importantly, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well, actually. I got my passion for going for my topping. It smells amazing. Kind of been wafting it towards the gallery. I think they appreciate that, so I'm feeling pretty good with this right now.
Well, good luck.
Appreciate that, chef.
Again, I love that limoncello.
Thank you.
Right?
The moment I take my cake out, my heart sinks. My whole entire cheesecake has fallen.
2 minutes. 2 minutes left. Finishing touches, tidying up, getting ready to present.
I go to pull the spring form, and sure enough, it is stuck to that bad boy.
45 seconds remaining. You need to hustle, hustle, hustle.
I gotta get my cake on this plate, but it's stuck. I mean, the thing is basically frozen to the cake pan.
Oh, damn it, Josh.
Use the spatula to force it out.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, it's going, it's going. It's going.
9, 8, 7,
Okay. Wow.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Oh, God, that was crazy.
I'm really worried. I've got a pit in my stomach.
Josh's looks the messiest, probably.
Half of his cake is still on his plate.
I think my cake's a disaster, but Kayla's cake looked like a chocolate cake with a little bit of cheese in it.
My cake definitely stands out. That could either be great for me or it could be really, really bad.
I'm actually really happy. It's risen and there's no cracks.
They're all in trouble.
I don't know what to think as I'm walking up. I know my cake tastes good. I know it may not look good.
Are you happy with the way your cheesecake turned out?
I'm very disappointed. I make cheesecake all the time. It's pretty much my favorite dessert.
It's a generous portion of topping to crust. Very smooth, very creamy. The cream cheese is coming through very nicely. And the contrast of that crust, it eats very well, but doesn't present as well.
I thought you'd made this hundreds of times.
I have, chef.
You know, I expected so much more from you based on how confident you were going into this competition. Fanned out strawberries are very typical. Everything I've seen from you so far is creative.
Danielle, please bring your cheesecake up here.
It's a limoncello key lime cheesecake.
Oh, looks nice. But taste also counts. Crust is crispy. I get the Philadelphia cream cheese, which I like.
Wow. What do you think of that profile?
It actually looks quite nice.
Doesn't get much better.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
It's actually beyond very good.
Thank you very much, chef.
Kayla, please bring up your cheesecake.
Lordy. I'm super stressed out because it doesn't look as pretty as I thought it did, and something as small as that could literally send me home.
Wow. Wow. You did a nice marbling effect. You missed a little bit of crust, though.
Yes, chef.
But I give you marks for definitely standing out from everyone else. The only thing I'm concerned about here is that you didn't really honor the main ingredient, which is cheese.
I just wanted to do something a little bit different.
Well, if different was your goal, you achieved that.
In a bad way?
In a good way.
Thank you, chef.
I think my cake looks the worst, hands down.
Josh, would you please bring a cheesecake up?
I'm just hoping that the flavors are gonna speak for themselves. The judges are gonna see that I was trying to be innovative, creative, and take risks.
Look, obviously from its immediate presentation, it's disappointing. The cracks, the way it's slumped, damaged edge. But it holds well. Very good. Have you made cheesecake before?
No, I have not.
That passion fruit, it's quite magical.
Thank you, Chef.
But it still looks disastrous.
I agree. The plating wasn't there, but I wanted to be innovative and use flavors that hadn't been done before, and I'm hoping you're gonna see that and taste that with my cake today.
I can understand that you're hoping that.
You think that's innovative?
It's inspired by the art we saw yesterday. It's a little postmodern, you know? Aside from that, the flavors are where the innovation is.
Flavor.
The flavors.
What was it? Tropical?
Tropical.
Tropical.
Absolutely. I think all of my food has been innovative, creative, and delicious. I certainly think this is the same. I think the plating just got away from me in the last minute there.
The only thing tropical about this is a typhoon hit it.
The only thing that can save you right now is how this thing tastes.
Top marks all round for a stunning cake. But when it comes to spelling?
Yeah, I'm not known for my spelling.
What do you think has the advantage in this competition?
I'm going to say Tammy, number one, because she has 6 kids and baking birthday cakes sounds like it's almost a full-time job in that house.
I am making a white cake, and it is my daughter's birthday. My daughter loves strawberries, and I'm going to decorate it with a lot of flowers. She loves flowers.
It's kind of heart-wrenching for me because it's the first birthday I've missed in 17 years.
What about Christopher, though? He seemed to be really confident.
Very confident.
Well, Christopher, you know, the pastry man.
I'm making my variation on an opera cake. It is a mixture of chocolate and coffee. It's a cake that I started in high school and has slowly been built up over the years by techniques that I've learned.
I love a great cake, nice and moist, tasty, but it's the icing I look forward to.
The beauty of having icing is that you can actually cover a lot of your mistakes.
It's a baker's trick, what they don't know never happened.
You know, David's cake looks absolutely amazing. He handles that spatula like a pro.
Well, it's very similar to concrete.
It is like troweling.
My secret weapon is the fact that I am a talented concrete guy.
Hi there, Christopher.
Hello, Chef.
That's a beautiful technique there. Where did you learn that?
Years and years of experience.
What else are you going to do now to finish the decoration on this cake?
Chocolate curls.
And you're tempering the chocolate to get the curls?
That's right, because otherwise they won't have big, nice curls.
Wow, that's amazing. I'll let you carry on.
Thank you, Chef.
1 minute!
Oh, no.
They don't have much time, actually, at all.
I'm going to make this work no matter what.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands off your cake.
The first cake that we want to call up was made by a home cook who honored this challenge with innovation and color.
This cake looks like a soccer field. I just wish the judges would try it.
Please come up to the front. Michael.
Whoa! I'm cooking cakes, baby. I'm cooking cakes! This is a blue suede cake with blueberry filling, a little bit of lemon zest, some graham crackers on the side to give a little bit of texture and taste. And I topped it off with some very fine sugar sprinkles.
So when I cut through a cake, what I want to see is all the layers all connected. I don't want to see any air pockets in between the icing and the cake. Is that what I'm going to see here?
I think so.
Wow. That's pretty incredible.
Thank you, Chef.
Well, let's try this. It's a very good cake. It's so moist. I love the blueberry that's running through here. It looks like the kind of cake you would buy in a bake shop. Great job.
Today I've done an opera cake, coffee praline buttercream, ganache between the layers, and it's layered all on top of a chocolate sponge.
Wow. This is a league of its own. My mouth is watering right now.
Thank you, Chef.
It all oozes out between the layers. It tells me that it is such a soft and delicate pastry cream. beautifully balanced. Big hit of chocolate up front, a touch of that coffee comes in, and then just a slight crunch from the praline that you pureed up. For me, it's best in class.
The chocolate birthday cake, Philadelphia cream cheese peanut butter layers, and then I covered the whole thing with pretzels and the roasted peanuts. It's my little boy's birthday today, so I put everything into it.
It's really hard to get a cake that perfect. Rigid, smooth construction. You got the peanut butter, you got the cream cheese, all these comfort things that your son loves. This cake is about love.
Thank you.
Beautifully cooked sponge, enough sweetness, a little saltiness from the peanut and pretzels. In fact, that flavor is quite sophisticated, and you can't go wrong with peanut butter. Top marks all around for a stunning cake. But when it comes to spelling?
Yeah, I'm not known for my spelling.
I think that says hap. It made us all very happy.
I got a million things going on in my head, and then I realized I forgot my gel in the blast chiller. I gotta go get my stuff. Oh no. It's frozen solid. Come on. I really needed this gel to elevate the cake. It's a disaster.
And in case you're having a hard time remembering the good old days, we found the ideal source of inspiration to help you connect with your inner teenager.
What is it? It's Becky!
This is Season 5 reigning champion, Becky Stables, MasterChef Canada's most famous teenager.
Becky's like my hero. She's half my age, and I want to be her when I grow up, basically.
The protein, if teenage Josh ran into this pantry right now, he's probably grabbing all the meat in the fridge. But I need to show the judges that I'm not just somebody that can cook proteins. Sugar.
I need just plain sugar.
As a teenager, I did a lot of baking, so I am making a Portuguese dessert. It's called farofias.
Oh, vanilla.
My teenage years are definitely a little bit rough. I was bullied a lot, but I've always loved being in the kitchen. It's my safe place, and I feel confident there.
Oh, look, baby Roisin. So this challenge is like a time capsule. They're gonna get re-inspired by those dishes that ignited their passion for food. Lobster. Becky, what would your strategy be if you were in this challenge right now?
I would definitely bake something, like take something traditional, like a Victoria sponge, and just do a spin on it.
There we go.
And as chefs, we love to take something that is humble and simple, something that we may have enjoyed in our teenage years, and just elevate it.
I tell you, the first dish I made was spaghetti bolognese, and my secret ingredient was curry powder. I was innovative from the start.
Oh, confused.
Just keep stirring. Brown, 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 brown.
As a kid, I loved eating bagels and cream cheese. It was something I ate almost every day. So here I'm doing deconstructed lox and bagel
with salmon tartare, a bagel tuile, and cream cheese. I need to show the judges that I'm able to execute my out-of-the-box ideas.
This time, I'm gonna finish on time in a composed manner, not like a crazy madman. That's the dream, right?
Okay, not quite, not quite.
Jennifer.
Hello, chef.
Hi.
Hi.
So how does it feel to have Becky here right now with you?
Awesome.
What are you making?
I am making a take on a beef stroganoff with beef tenderloin and fondant potatoes. And I'm making a mushroom ketchup right here.
So was this a teenage favorite for you?
Oh, well, it's one of the things that my mom was really amazing at making.
Is there any advice that you want to ask Becky?
Oh, man. How did you do it?
Just think about everything you do. Don't just wing it. Forget about everyone else. If you like it, then just think about that.
Right.
In this challenge, Jennifer, cook from the heart. That's really important.
Yes.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, chef.
Good luck.
Thank you, Becky.
Hey, Josh.
Chef, how are you?
You know Becky, Josh.
I do. I saw her last year. Congratulations.
Thank you. You're working really clean, which is good, because when your station's in a mess, it's like your mind's in a mess.
That's very true. Thank you.
Tell us what you're doing.
I'm gonna do my take on my Bubba's chocolate cake. We used to eat that stuff all the time growing up. I'm gonna put some ancho chili peppers in there just to give it a little bite. And I'm also gonna make some sponge toffee and a Saskatoon berry gel.
This is the first time you've ever made something sweet in the MasterChef Canada kitchen. And it's for your grandmother, right?
Yeah, it definitely is.
I hope you do justice for her.
Gonna definitely make her proud.
Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck.
Thanks, Becky. I'm taking a huge risk making this cake. I don't bake a whole lot, but I need to show the judges that I can do everything.
20 minutes! You only have 20 minutes left.
Yikes! An hour just flies by way too fast. Oh no! Crap. Now I have to restart my vegetables. I do not have time for this.
They're all falling behind right now.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm warm sweat. I am moving lightning fast with 20 minutes left, and my wheels take almost exactly 20 minutes. Still too much. Wow, this batter's thick. This has to get done for the dish to even have a chance. Gotta crank it up.
Slow down. Slow it down. There we go. I got a million things going on in my head, and then I realized I forgot my gel in the blast chiller. I gotta go get my stuff. Oh no. It's frozen solid. Come on. I really needed this gel to elevate the cake. It's a disaster.
10 minutes! You have 10 minutes left!
All right. I forgot my gel in the blast chiller. It's not set, it's frozen solid. Now I gotta go to plan B. I add a liquid to it, and I turn it into a coulis instead. I really hope this works out for me. Okay, that's good.
5 minutes! You have 5 minutes left! A blast from the past. We want it in 5 minutes. There is less than 5 minutes to go, and Rogene's trio is still in the oven.
I just need to shape them, and hopefully it works out, but it's gonna be a last-second thing, I think.
Kind of a little fluster, just coming down to the wire, trying to make sure everything's good to go.
2 minutes! 2 more minutes left! Get your plating done!
Ooh, no idea what I'm doing for plating.
I want to get this advantage so bad.
I'm gonna crush it.
1 minute! You have 1 minute left!
Oh my God. We're gonna do this on here. Come on.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hands up!
This is happening, and it feels awesome. I'm not walking up to the judges so much as just floating up on cloud 9. I'm really excited for them to try this dish. This is a modern beef stroganoff with beef tenderloin, creme fraiche, and mushroom ketchup.
I think the plating is genius, sheer genius. It is so eye-catching. It lays out clearly the ingredients on the plate. And you call this a mushroom ketchup?
Yes, yeah.
And what is in that mushroom ketchup?
I took some dehydrated morels as well as black fungus. I rehydrated them with beef stock as well as a bit of beer and soy sauce.
That is big, big mushroom flavor. You know, I think you have honored the stroganoff idea in a modern way, in a unpredictable way. You have a great culinary mind.
Thank you so much, Chef.
It tastes as good as it looks. It's really amazing. Great depth of flavor. The only misstep, though, the beef is a little bit undercooked, you can see.
Right.
It should have rested a little bit longer, or maybe seared a little bit longer.
Okay.
But other than that, it's really amazing what you did with an hour.
Thank you, Chef.
Delicious.
It's so incredibly exciting and moving when people really pick up what you're putting down. And I feel really proud of what I've put on the plate.
The second home cook took their plating to new heights. And that home cook is Rogene.
Good job, buddy.
I am so excited. Hearing my name, I am absolutely stunned. I made a deconstructed lox and bagel with salmon tartare and 2 kinds of whipped cream cheese, 1 tomato and 1 scallion, and a bagel tweel.
I definitely get lox, cream cheese, and bagel. It's recognizable, but it's elevated. And this is what elevation is. See how it tastes. I like it. You cut the salmon very uniform. It gives it structure, and that is very wise. I think we're just starting to see you shine.
Thank you, Chef.
great cracker, lovely creaminess to that cheese. Definitely get the tomato, the onion, the dill, the capers. I think the salmon could have done just with a touch more seasoning and just a little bit more acidity. Today, you took a quantum leap forward.
Thank you, Chef.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Walking away from the podium feels incredibly good because I feel like I'm finally finding my stride.
The final home cook we want to call up tempted us with a sweet memory. And that home cook is Josh. Please bring up your dish.
I am super excited. You know, this dish means so much to me. It's my whole family on a plate. So I'm hoping that I've made my Bubba proud. What I've made for you today is a Mexican chocolate cake with sponge toffee and a Saskatoon berry raspberry coulis.
I really love the plating. It looks like this cake just fell onto the plate. Well, let's taste it. It's like a symphony of flavors happening in my mouth right now. The salt, the richness of the chocolate, the crunch of the toffee, that little bit of the heat that comes in the back and just smashes you in the face. My advice to you is put perhaps a beautiful little quenelle of lime sorbet. That would just finish the whole thing. I just love it. It's a delicious, very sophisticated chocolate cake done in 1 hour. Incredible.
I'm impressed. I get that richness coming from that moist chocolate cake. I get the icing, that chili, that sourness. Everything is in here. This is complex. And I want to say welcome to the competition.
Thank you, Chef. To hear these judges love the cake, it's everything that I've ever wanted.
Easy, Chanel, easy, Chanel.
Easy!
Oh, it's actually collapsing. Oh, my God.
My cheesecake just fell apart in my hands. It's not looking good. My hands. I'm not afraid of the savory cheesecake. That actually excites me more. The savory is a herb, cheese, and crackers, so it's kind of like a play, I guess, on a cheese and crackers. My matcha powder. My sweet one is a matcha ginger cheesecake. Definitely cooked for my life today.
Grams. I've probably made hundreds of cheesecakes. For the sweet cheesecake, I'm making tahini cheesecake. So I'm taking it from my Middle Eastern roots. And then for savory, I decided to do a cheese plate cheesecake, marrying Stilton, pickled cherries, and candied walnuts. Hopefully, I crush this one.
Jennifer, how are you?
Oh, hey, Chef Claudio.
Tell me, what are you making for your sweet cheesecake?
Okay, my sweet cheesecake is a chocolate cheesecake. The inspiration is a walk through the forest.
Some spruce tips there, I see?
Yeah, I'm just in the process of candying them a bit.
Beautiful. What are you doing for your savory?
I'm doing a everything bagel with urban garlic cream cheese. So I've taken a pastry cutter and placed it in the middle.
That sounds like a great concept. My only concern is time management, but if you can pull this off, you are definitely one to watch.
Thank you, Chef.
Hi there, Colin.
Good day, Chef.
Is baking your thing?
Not really.
So this is going to be an extra added difficulty for you on this challenge.
It is, yeah, but I'm gonna take it on, head on.
Good for you, I like that attitude. So tell me, what are the 2 flavors of your cheesecake?
One is actually gonna be a strawberry shortcake cheesecake. Me and my mom used to eat it a lot. And then the savory one, I'm going a bit crazy. I'm gonna do a scallop ceviche with a pretzel and lemon cake.
Wow.
I love seafood, as you know, so I've never actually seen or heard that before, so let's see if I can pull it off.
It sounds like you've got some creative ideas there. Keep an eye on the clock. Good luck.
Thanks, Chef.
When I taste this, it doesn't taste like strawberry enough for me. You want a strong strawberry taste throughout the cheesecake, so I gotta add some more puree.
Have you noticed that Colin is mixing his strawberries with his cream cheese? The strawberries pack a ton of water. That water is going to weaken the structure of that cheese.
Look at how thin the batter is when he's filling the pan.
That's a bit risky.
Come on, Colin.
Do or die time, it's gotta get in the oven.
Oh, Colin's in trouble.
I want this more than anything in my entire life. My food dream is to open up my own restaurant. I'm definitely not going out without a fight.
Good job, buddy.
Stay focused. Stay focused.
You're good.
With the final cheesecakes in the oven, the home cooks turn their attention to making garnishes.
These garnishes right now are going to be their trademark on these cheesecakes.
Okay, so I have savory, savory, savory.
It is the presentation of these cheesecakes that have to win you over.
Good job, Colin. Get that ceviche.
Guys, so many garnishes. The biggest concern I have with my garnishes is that they all require focused attention, and I'm losing a ton of time. What was I doing? I don't remember. Oh, Tweel.
Rogine, he's got a lot on his plate, and he may not be able to pose through in time.
Always bite off more than you can chew, always.
15 minutes! You only have 15 minutes left!
Time is so important when you're getting a cheesecake made because you gotta let the cheesecake bake, then you gotta get it into the blast chiller, make sure it's cold. You gotta leave them in the blast chiller long enough to set in the middle.
Okay.
Deep breath, okay.
Roz, man, come on, baby.
Is Roz out of the oven?
Both of them are still in his oven. She's got too much on the go.
Oh, cheesecakes.
Oh my God.
Damn it.
I don't really think I have time to do this. There's just so many elements. There's just so many things going on. The pressure is like palpable.
This is the moment of truth.
If those cheesecakes are not set when they come out of the mold, no garnishes can save them.
Yeah, Jenny. Good job, Jenny. Good job, good job.
Easy, Chanel, easy, Chanel.
Easy.
Oh, it's actually collapsing. Oh my God.
My cheesecake just fell apart in my hands. It's not looking good.
3 minutes! 3 more minutes left!
Cheesecake's gotta get out.
Okay, Colin is taking his cheesecake out right now.
It looks set.
Keep it going, keep it going.
Yep, this is it.
Good job, Roz.
1 minute!
Come on, guys.
Come on, get those decorations on!
Come on, just throw it on. Get it on.
Get it on your plate.
Good job, get it on.
10 seconds, time! 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hand it off!
Good job, guys.
I accomplished 2 cheesecakes in 80 minutes, which is unheard of.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys. Wow.
All of these cheesecakes look awesome. It's like I'm at the nicest cheesecake potluck that's ever happened.
Home cooks, now it's time to see how you did.
Jennifer, let's talk about the savory one.
This is an everything bagel with urban garlic cream cheese cheesecake.
Very original. Good on you for using that mold to create the hole in the middle of that bagel. Very, very ingenious. I actually quite like that. It really does have that bagel savoriness to it. The cheesecake itself has a very good palate feel, very, very creamy.
Oh, yay.
Well done, Jennifer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jennifer, can you remind me of your concept here?
This is a chocolate cheesecake, and I tried to incorporate a lot of earthy elements.
Ooh, it's a bit under. See how it tastes, though. This is really great. Great control with all the textures. And those spruce tips blended really well with the richness of the cheesecake. Amazing.
Thank you, Chef.
Colin, run me through this.
The savory one has a lemon cheesecake, and then I just did scallop ceviche on top. I'm from Newfoundland, living in Halifax right now, so I'm just trying to bring flavors from there and see how it works out.
I like, innovation. I really do. Let's give it a taste. You're in the car business, right? Car sales?
Yes, sir. Yes, chef.
I'll be very, very honest with you. That's a wreck. It's not coming together for me.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
The textures, the flavor combination, the seafood. I like innovation, but I just don't think this idea works.
Okay.
Hey there, Colin.
Good day, chef.
Let's talk sweet.
The cake is a strawberry cheesecake. I made my own shortbread, and the crust is shortbread as well.
Notice that you went back, tasted your base, and added more.
I wasn't getting that pungent strawberry taste, so I went back and just added every single bit of puree I had left.
And here's what happened. Just a little on the underside.
Okay, yep.
But I'm really interested to see how that strawberry flavor comes through. Beautiful fresh strawberries. That is so good. The garnishing side of things
needs work.
Hope you get the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Chef.
Thank you.
Hi, Chanel.
Hi, Chef.
Tell me about your savory cheesecake.
My after-school snack growing up was always goat cheese and crackers, so I wanted to kind of represent that with this cheesecake.
That's a very thick piece of crust. And I count 4 pine nuts, a little bit of prosciutto. Why so stingy on the topping?
I think I was trying to make it aesthetically pleasing.
Do you think that's aesthetically pleasing?
No, not really, no.
Well, let's hope this will please my taste buds. It's very, very light. It's fluffy. Well seasoned. I can taste the dill, which is very nice with the goat cheese. It's a nice cheesecake.
So here you have your sweet cheesecake. Looks like matcha.
And it has a fresh ginger tuile, fruit salsa, some toasted coconut, and some macerated berries.
Beautiful color. Flavors complement one another. The gingerbread, the matcha, the blueberry. Unfortunately, though, Chanel, you've got a bit of a mess happening here in the middle. You can see it's not set. It's actually pretty raw. It's collapsing here.
Thank you, Chef.
Regine, Chef, this is your...
It's a cheese plate cheesecake.
It looks like you have a lot going on the top.
I want to make sure it's balanced because Stilton's really salty.
Unmistakably Stilton cheesecake. Big, bold, ferocious. Quite a unique taste and balancing act. It's a shame it's a little rough around the edges. Up here you have it.
Yep.
You've just got to cut back.
Rogine, walk me through this one.
I did a tahini cheesecake with the white chocolate powder and meringue and a cardamom walnut crust.
Well, what do you think?
Slightly underdone, Chef.
So you got the topping very fancy.
Yep.
But you underdone the fill. Get your priorities right, okay? A lot is riding on the taste of this cheesecake.
Rogine, please step forward. No one has ever excelled in the MasterChef Canada kitchen by playing it safe. Unfortunately today, you overreached. But you just squeaked by.
Chanel, Colin, we carefully weighed the pros and cons that were on your plates. And tonight, regretfully, we have to say goodbye to... Colin.
Oh, it's all right.
Chanel, please head up to the gallery.